Hi, everybody. Today's chapter is called The Rhythm of Lyrics. And if you've noticed, I make pretty much only instrumental music. So figuring out what to do with this chapter was kind of a struggle. But I think I've came up with something that makes sense in that context. Here's a trick that I use a lot, especially if I'm doing remixes, for example. And I've never tried it with with voice before, but it sounds pretty okay in this song. I'll be working with the same song that I was working on yesterday. So here, this is a sample that um, was from a NASA library that's called the NASA Audio Highlights Reel, and they released it all last year. So it has pretty interesting sounds, especially for sound design and stuff like that. But I wanted something that's purely vocal, and this is the one I chose.
Endeavor, after looking at the runway config with the STA, we think KSC 15 will be preferred if it's required. On Spec 50, we'd like you to select KSC 15 as the primary. We're going to continue to remain with Marone as the prime tap.
So yeah, not really inspiring, and it's definitely not lyrics. But what I did was I copied it 8 times, duplicated it 8 times, each time changing the starting point, and then if you choose all of them and you go here, you change the quantization and use the follow actions here in the launch, which you can get by pressing L. And here I chose any or any. These are like the two options that you give they give Ableton. And this is what happens when you play one of them.
I will be preferred to remain with Marone as the prime tap.
Spec 50, we'd like you to select 5 will be preferred. KSC 15 will be preferred.
KSC 15, I will be preferred. KSC 15.
So now you've got like a very unpredictable rhythm, and it's very good. Like I use it with also like ambient sounds or whatever to get like a generative kind of thing. And of course, the more times you duplicate it, the less chance that it will repeat itself. And other than that, I transposed some of them so you can get different pitches as well. So after that, I just added a filter and a beat repeat and automated them while the song itself is playing. And this is what I came up with. So here there's a Sorry. There's a pretty clear rhythm to it, especially because it's all quantized. You can take off quantization, but I wanted to stick to the rhythm of the song. Like you can say quantization none here, and it will be less rigid. Um, yeah, what you can do, let's try that. Let's. Okay, so I consolidated all that came up, and maybe we can add a groove to it. Like a MPC. Okay, this is fine. Go here, groove, da-na-na-na. Commit. No, don't commit. I'll commit, that's alright. Let's see how it sounds like now. It works. It's pretty alright, to be honest. Now, I know that this is not exactly what the chapter is about, but I had to kind of adapt it to what I do. And so if you do instrumental music, or you just use you want to use voice in a different way, this is a pretty cool way of doing that. And as I said, you can try it with like pads, other recordings, whatever. Guitars, sometimes it sounds good if you cut them up like that. And yeah, you can get pretty interesting results. So that's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.